YouTube. I just want to be honest with everybody on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you guys that sometimes manifesting, there's a dark side to manifesting, and I've manifested a lot in my life. I've foretold the future a lot in my life, and sometimes all that stuff makes you feel like you're living in Silent Hill. If you don't know what Silent Hill is this scary video game, okay, with these scary creatures in this scary world, okay? And that's what it reminds me of. Like, I was listening to some Silent Hill music, and I was like, wow, that really speaks to me on a spiritual level. And, like, literally, guys, Silent Hill, like, I've never played the game, but I know that, like, it's creepy. And that's what the point of my words are trying to... Okay, I can't speak English right now, I'm so sorry. But that's my point, is that it's a little scary sometimes. And if you ever watch my scary manifestations video, you should, because it's scary. It's real. That's what really happened to me. And that's why it's scary. And I did not make that up. Okay? That's what really happened to me. So watch those videos. This is like a mini mukbang only because, like, we're having dinner together, okay? Being besties now. But yeah, so I hope you don't mind me eating a potato, but a girl gotta eat. And it's just like, but manifesting isn't all about love and happiness. Sometimes it can be evil. Fucking quite frankly, it's evil. Like, sometimes. Now, it's not because I'm evil. It's not because, you know, anybody's evil. It's just nature, apparently. Apparently, nature listened to me and said, yeah, you're right. And made those things happen. Okay? I'm a philosopher, as many of you are, because if you believe in manifesting, guess what you're doing? You're into philosophy. Okay? This is like a talk show thing that I have, but if you guys ever want to, like, collab or something, just let me know, because, like, I'll FaceTime you. Stuff like that. Like, I don't care. Like, I have a lot to talk about when it comes to manifesting in the universe, because I've done a lot, okay? When I ran away with this guy from Tinder that I didn't know, I got scared, and I manifested someone to help me out, and it was that same day that I asked. And it was just so insane that every single event that, you know, perspired after that, just kind of like back to back to back, was to help me. And I know it was. Even if I put myself in a weird situation, like, I was homeless. Practically, I was couch surfing, you know? And there was these people that called me, you know, in my time of need, because I put an ad on Craigslist for a place to stay. So she called me right when I needed her, and she said, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up. So she came to pick me up. Like, stuff like that is just insane. How much nature really takes care of you. That's God. God is nature. And I'm telling you guys now, nature is beautiful. I'm eating nature right now, okay? But, you know, I'm going to tell you guys something really personal. Sometimes I see images in my food, like faces and just like spiritual images. Like, I know that might be really weird, but to me, it's like tarot, okay? Actually, I wanted to do a reading, that's why I brought this. So, this is going to be your reading for the rest of this year, This is not for this month today. This is for this year. What will happen, okay? I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll do that after I'm done talking. But yeah. Has anybody ever, like, experienced such a weird event, like a weird coincidences and weird things to, like, fall into place to help you, or to, like that seem to be going wrong, or, you know, stuff like that? Or, like, you think about a unicorn and then all of a sudden you see a unicorn-shaped stain somewhere or something like that? I don't know. Because that stuff is trying to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. And I know in this day and age, you know, shamans aren't really a thing. But I'm like a shaman. And I'm not trying to, like, turn anyone off or anything. But that's literally what it is. Shamans are spiritual teachers. They foretell the future. You know, they see images and stuff. That's exactly what I am, bruh. I'm a shaman. Okay? If I was in the tribal days, I'd be a shamanic teacher. That's what I would be. I would foretell the future because I've done that so many times. Okay? It's just insane. Now, we're all connected. All of us are connected. And we're all connected because God is everything. Okay? I remember when I was younger, I was going a little crazy, I thought. And then I said, wow, I think I'm everything. And then I played this game. It was called Everything, or something like that. Or what was it called? Something like that. I Am Everything. That's what it was called. I Am Everything. So the name of that game really spoke to me. Okay? And that was at the time that I thought that I was everything. I thought that I was the birds outside. I thought that I was, you know, the sky, the trees, stuff like that. And it's not weird. It's just, you know, you feel a oneness. And it's very unexplainable unless you know from personal experience what I mean. Because there is a oneness within this body that is the oneness outside of the body as well. Okay? So the oneness within is also the oneness outside. It's very strange, and I don't completely understand it, but that's definitely a thing. There is a oneness, and a lot of people don't understand that. I don't know why. Might just be in this town, because there's a bunch of crackheads. Crackhead oneness. But yeah. A lot has happened to me this year. At the beginning of this year, I moved to Hawaii with $1,500. I was very depressed. I made a video about that, so go watch that if you want. God took care of me. I did it as a test of faith. And guess what? God delivered. As per usual. God always gives me what I need. What I need more so than what I want. You feel me? God is nature. Nature is, you know, the oneness within all of us. And we're all just, you know, living in this body. Here's my philosophy. if maybe this will help you guys understand something. I don't know. But my philosophy is I am everything, and that God is me, and that I am one with myself, and myself is also everything that's going on around me. Kind of like a dream. And I'm God dreaming, if you know what I mean. Because life feels like a dream, you know? And God's dreaming about me. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. When I started to pretend I was God, I met my soulmate. And that was not a coincidence, okay? I played pretend to the point where everything I just pretended was happening started to actually happen, okay? I'm going to tell you guys, every single thing I believed in was happening. I'm going to tell you guys, here's where I'm going to do the reading, because this is very important. And I think you guys just need to know my story about why I believe in tarot cards. So, tarot cards are, you know, they're these fun cards with different images that you read them by reading the image and the feeling that you get and what you're thinking about. So your thoughts and synchronicity happen during the reading, okay? Synchronicity is all around us. It's abundant in everything that we do. And that's why when you believe in your thoughts, when it comes to tarot readings, that's why it happens. Because you believe in your thoughts during the reading, or you believe it after, who knows. But it's all about belief and your thought process, stuff like that. So I'm going to tell you guys the story of my soulmate, my first soulmate that I had manifested. Okay? I'm going to manifest another soulmate in the future. But not right now, because it's not that time. I am in a period of spiritual sleep right now. But I know how to awaken. I just don't want to right now. I'll awaken in New York when I move there. So, here is how I manifested my soulmate. I started getting signs from music. I listened to music, and the music started to speak to me. And I was like, that's weird. Because it started saying the names of people in my life, and they weren't common names, okay? And it was talking to me on a spiritual level, okay? And that's not a coincidence, because the events that happened after that just proved furthermore that what I was thinking was in constant synchronicity with everything around me. So, what I did was I was like, oh, okay, my thoughts are God speaking to me. So I said, well, if God's telling me that my soulmate's coming in my head, then that means my soulmate is coming. Right? Because God's speaking to me through my head. Okay? And that's it. And so I started to believe my thoughts, which was God, which was me, within me, okay? I just was looking through Facebook and I saw a picture of this guy. I was like, wow, he's the most gorgeous guy I've ever seen at that time. I've seen quite a few other gorgeous people, but I'm going to tell you what, at that time, that was the most gorgeous guy I ever seen, practically. One of them. But I'm not going to try and turn anybody off from me, because there's lots of gorgeous people in this world, and my next soulmate's going to be gorgeous too. And I know this. But I'm going to tell you guys that when I was manifesting it, it was a constant synchronicity. Everything that I was thinking about was in synchronicity with what was happening. So I met him on Facebook, okay? I met him on Facebook, and there was just a lot of things that kind of signaled to me that that was my soulmate. Like, he had a picture of this girl with a gap in her teeth, and I was like, wait, I have a gap in my teeth. That's a sign. And it was a sign because we ended up being together. I was like, well, that means he likes gaps, and I have a gap. So, yeah, you know, stuff like that. And, yeah, so that's my first soulmate. And he was very important in my life because it was during a spiritual awakening. And I felt oneness, you know, with this person. And that's very important. But I also feel oneness with everybody around me. It's just, you know, it's a constant oneness. And sometimes you just have to awaken to believe that. So perhaps you watching my videos will help you awaken spiritually, because I'm awakened. Like, I'm awakening now as I make these videos. I am starting to awaken myself again, because spiritual awakening is very important in manifesting what you want. And, you know, that's really it. So, I'm not done with my story, and I'm so sorry, but I want to explain why I believe so much in these cards. So, you know, I met the guy on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then there was this other guy I was talking to that I wanted to manifest for years. And, you know, both of them started to happen at once. And I started I started watching these tarot card readings on YouTube. And, you know, during the readings, I was thinking about both of them. And it told me that my soulmate was coming. And it said this month. And I was like, oh my god, my soulmate's coming this month, blah, blah, blah. And literally, that month, I think we ended up together. We ended up meeting that month, like, in person. So we didn't end up together until, like, I don't know if it was like a week after we started hanging out. But anyway, so I'm not done yet, so sorry. But this was my soulmate at the time because of the spiritual awakening. And I just know, you know, there is a oneness. And I had a oneness with, you know, different people, and it's just a different kind of oneness. Sometimes it's a oneness you don't want to have, you know? So, yeah. And during these YouTube videos where I was watching, you know, the tarot card readings, it just really was about me believing in what they were saying, you know? It was about me believing in what they were saying. It wasn't about the cards. It wasn't about the reader. It was about me believing. It was about me believing my thoughts about the cards. And it happened, okay? And I know it was because of my thoughts, me believing my thoughts, okay? Nothing is a coincidence, alright? So, that's why I believe so wholeheartedly in these cards, is because, you know, I was in a spiritual awakening, and I had to believe in what the cards were saying to me. And the cards were saying, hey, this is going to happen. So I said, okay, I believe you. And I believed every thought that I had. I believed that he was going to comment on my posts. And guess what? He did. I'm pretty sure the tarot card said something like that too. And that stuff happened before I talked to him, okay, on Messenger. He commented on my posts. And I just thought he was the hottest thing ever, so I was like, wow, I think he likes me. And he did. So that's it. And yeah. So that is the story, sort of, about how me and my first soulmate got together. Now I say my first soulmate because there's different phases of soulmates that you're gonna have. But there's only one true soulmate, and that is yourself, in my opinion. Because you're always gonna be by your own side, okay? You don't count on anybody else. If you want someone forever, you will believe in it forever. Okay? When you truly want something, you will believe in it. And that's the facts, because that's what's happened to me. I have believed in it, and it has happened because I wanted it so bad, you know? So, now, I'm going to give you a reading because I think it's very important. I'm only going to give you one reading because this is the king of all readings, okay? This is going to tell you what's going to happen to you this year, okay? And I'm going to tell you what. It might be more of a my reading, but, you know, like I said, if you believe, that is when you manifest, okay? So, this is a my reading, but if it resonates with you, please listen. So, this one is about multiple people watching my videos on social media, okay? Be it TikTok, be it YouTube, you know, people. There's multiple people, all right? And there's going to be growth over time. You see those little things up there? Those little sand things that tell time? I forgot the name. And the flowers, that's like growth over time. And then those are the eyes that will be watching my videos, okay? Now, I'm sorry this isn't really about you, because it's more about me. And like I said, if it resonates, it resonates. It doesn't matter who it's for. It matters what you're thinking about. What are you thinking about? You better figure that out. What are you thinking about? I don't know. But I know what I'm thinking about. And that's what matters. And maybe if I manifest these cards, that will help you to believe in my capabilities. I don't know. But here we go. We're gonna do this. So, this one, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the sun card. It's happiness, okay? So there's gonna be happiness this year, apparently. So that's good. I'm glad. And nature, perhaps? I like nature. Nature with the green and the wands and the happiness, alright? Yeah. We got some feminine energy up in here. Maybe that's me being happy and in nature. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, you know, sometimes when you read cards, it's very weird because sometimes the cards are like, you know, just abstract. And most of the time I don't read cards because I see signs instead, so I don't really need cards. to tell the future because the signs are there. What's this one? A vagina? Okay. That's what it is. It's a vagina. Like, that's the shape of vagina. I'm gonna get a vagina. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm gonna get a vagina. See, this is about me foretelling the future. So you will believe in my capabilities. Maybe. But also, when I foretell the future, sometimes it takes a while. You know, sometimes it took me years, you know, like 4 years, stuff like that. And sometimes it took me 10 years. I remember, you know, foretelling the future about something that happened years and years and years later, you know, stuff like that. So, there's this one. Oh, that's like a fun carnival. A carnival. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a fun carnival. Maybe I'm gonna go to a fun carnival and meet somebody at the carnival. I don't know. The colors, maybe that's around the ocean. I don't know. There's a crustacean, but it reminds me of a carnival. Maybe you'll meet somebody at the carnival. I don't know. But I like carnivals. Maybe I'll meet a clown at the carnival. Maybe I'll be a clown at the carnival. I don't know. Anyway. And I know you've never seen anyone shuffle like this, but it's really just about the cards. And it doesn't matter how I shuffle because, honestly, they're changing anyway. Okay? Oh, no, we don't want that one. I don't know what that is. Oh, we got 2 cards. Oh. Okay, so apparently there's going to be some pain. We love that in our reading. Some pain and hardships. Is that a threesome? I don't know if that's a threesome. That's crazy. But yeah, there's gonna be pain and hardships and maybe a threesome. I don't know. And then, what's this one? Oh, that's a good one. How many cups is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of cups. Wow. Okay. Somebody is going to have a life fulfillment after all that pain. Something is going to be fulfilled after the pain. And that's why this was behind this card. Okay? Because this comes first. And then after comes the 9 of cups. Because the 9 of cups is all about fulfillment and being happy. Because being happy is a good thing. And that's it. So that's what's going to happen. And that's going to be your year. Or my year. Our year. Together. You know? Maybe this is both of us. I don't know. But I'm going to do one more card. And I'm going to make it this card because I don't know what it is. Oh. So this is about me building a nest. So this is probably about my social media. This is me building my nest, okay? My nest, my foundation to my, you know, soul tribe or soul community or whatever. And it's just gonna be very successful in the future because I'm gonna help people. And it may be after I die because, you know, sometimes people aren't meant to be famous in their, you know, younger years or in their lifetime. Sometimes it's about after death because as long as I'm helping people, that's all that matters, you know. So, you know, stuff like that. Building a foundation and a nest. Stuff like that. So, that's what's gonna happen. And I don't know about, you know, anything else, but that's gonna be this year apparently. So hopefully something fun will happen at a carnival, and I'll meet my beautiful soulmate, who hopefully isn't a clown, but if they're a clown, I don't care. So that's that. Maybe I'll be a clown. I wouldn't mind being a clown. But yeah. And that's really it. That's the reading. So I'm gonna, you know, just do a brief, you know, brief thing on these. You guys remember what these mean? I remember. Carnival. The carnival might be the best part. I like this one. I remember on my shroom trip, I thought I was at the carnival. Maybe that's significant. I don't know. But I really thought I was at the spiritual carnival, because I was looking in the mirror and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in this 9th, 7th dimensional, you know, thing, because it's a different dimension in that mirror, you know? Just like in the phone, it's like a different dimension. I don't know. But yeah, this will be on the internet for the rest of my life, and that's why it might happen after. But it's completely fine because I'm helping people, and I like to help people, and perhaps something interesting will happen. So also, I don't really like reading tarot cards, so this is probably going to be about the only time I do it. But, you know, that's it. That's the end of that. So, we're going to put those back in there. Thanks, Crystal, for giving me these cards, because they're awesome. And I like them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.